All right, who's next?
Captain Couch Potato?
Oh. Testing! Are you refusing to film this week's Arrow episode? No. Is this an Uprising or something? This is an Uprising! Hello! Welcome to FandomTalks Arrow!
You sound like you're taking a shit.
Maybe I am. So we are here talking about the most recent episode of Arrow, which was called Uprising, and it was really good.
It was fabulous.
Yeah. So at the beginning of this episode, we see that Team Arrow is trying to function Padu Oliver. Okay, so I'm kind of getting used to Laurel.
I'm not.
I think the lipstick trophy has been passed from Felicity to Laurel because her lipstick is fucking bomb.
But only when she's the Black Canary does her lipstick kick butt.
Okay, I've said this several times and I'm gonna say it again. There's only so many times that you can watch somebody get punched in the face before you start liking them, and I think I've reached that quota with Laurel.
I have not.
Your day will come. So we see Quentin incorporating himself more into Team Arrow, which I really like. Are you pointing that way? Like
I'm controlling your hands.
I mean, I hope that the Lances don't like completely 180 again and start hating Arrow.
Yeah, which I think it can become a strong possibility, especially with, you know, Sarah having been killed by Thea. Like,
yeah.
if he ever finds out, I feel like Quentin's not gonna be happy.
Because Laurel knows.
Yeah.
So I feel like Laurel was talking sense in this episode. Like I agreed with her more than I agreed with everybody else because there's so much friction going on with Team Arrow right now without Oliver about Malcolm Merlyn, you know. They really need somebody like Oliver who could really put himself away from the situation and kind of like decide what's going on. And I think Laurel was the only one talking sense down there because everyone's so emotional down there. Like, I don't know what it is. So we have Mafia Man Danny Brickwell causing havoc in the Glades.
Mobster.
I thought that scene where he's sitting in an office at the Glades precinct was like so dope.
Yeah, no, that actor's really badass Mafia Man. Like, he really does a fantastic job.
So we find out that Brickwell is really the guy who killed Rebecca, Merlin's wife. And that was dramatic. Speaking of Merlyn, it was really nice to see Merlin's past. You know, it gives you a deeper understanding about Merlyn and why he is the way he is. Yeah. But regardless, he's still a dick.
Yeah, I kind of the only thing was it was kind of off-putting seeing him with that hair. I was like, yo, somebody needs to put them strands in place.
We find out how Merlyn got his name, the magician, and we find out who gave it to him. It's also implied that Nyssa trained Malcolm how to sword fight. So what does that mean? Like, what does it mean that Nissa's the one who trained Malcolm and now Oliver's learning from Malcolm? Is there gonna be a whole showdown? Is Nyssa gonna come back? Fucking Oliver, man. He's just always constantly going against the plan, and sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's salmon ladder and it's hot.
Salmon ladder.
I mean, he leaves the comfort of Tatsu's little hut and her penicillin tea just to go back to Star City where it seems everyone's fucking hating on him.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very Oliver. He has that sense of responsibility, and he loves his city too much to leave it even though he's still down.
Alright, so Tatsu, is she roaming the woods now? Like, what's going on with her? We don't know what happened between Hong Kong and this hut. So how did she get there? How is she still in contact with Maseo? And what happened to their son?
Yeah, there's a lot of missing variables in that story, and I really want to know because I think Maseo and Oliver are like my bro TP, and then Tatsu and Maseo, like, they had such a nice family unit. Yeah. And like last time that we saw them, they were all still together.
Yeah. Speaking of Tatsu, her warnings were like really foreshadowing of events that are to come. She was talking to Oliver about like sword fighting and how he has to learn from the master because only the student has hope of beating the master. And then she was talking about how Ra's al Ghul, in order to beat him, he's gonna have to give up what he loves the most.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a good thing that Felicity was pushing away from him.
Or, you know, Felicity could just be feeling a little guilty. because, you know, she had some smoochy smooch with Ray Palmer. And she decided to help him on that project and be his, you know, savvy tech girl.
We have Tatsu, but what about Miseo? What is his plan? Where is he going? Because he's in contact with Thea's boy toy Chase. Like, what the fuck was that? But he's in contact with him. He also just saved Oliver's life. So what's going on with that? Is he trying to protect Oliver, or is he trying to protect himself, or was this all part of the plan? I'm really interested to see how that plays out. Okay, so Ted Grant, Laurel's trainer, does he die? Does he get injured? Because yeah,
clearly he got injured.
Well, yeah, does he die or is he just injured? Because like that whole scene was completely eclipsed by Oliver coming back.
Yeah. So it's kind of just up in the air. I guess he's dead. I would assume so. That was quite the abrupt ending for somebody that was so important in Laurel's life.
Right. So Oliver's back at Star City.
Yay! Hey, Ollie!
I'm really excited to see how Team Arrow is gonna change its functions
to reaccommodate.
Okay, so question of the video. How do you guys think this whole adjusting to Oliver not being dead thing is gonna turn out with Team Arrow?
Yeah, that's gonna be potentially quite awkward and aggressive and an emotional roller coaster.
Yes. So, put your answers to our question in the comments below.
There.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.